Time to pay up. My wife's work husband laughed as she served me divorce papers at Christmas. I signed them, then gave her lawyer a small gift. He opened it, went pale, and whispered to her, "You need to start begging, now." Welcome to Betrayal Broadcast, where love turns to lies and revenge writes the final chapter. It was Christmas morning. The smell of cinnamon and burnt pine hung in the air. Her favorite candles, not mine. She smiled as I walked into the living room, dressed in that red silk robe I bought her 3 years ago. She had a glass of wine in one hand and an envelope in the other. "Merry Christmas," she said softly. Her work husband was standing by the window, holding his glass like it belonged there. And that's when I noticed it. How comfortable he looked. Like he'd been here a long time. Like he'd been here often. He laughed as she handed me the papers. "Time to pay up," he said. Divorce papers. Served with a smile, on Christmas morning. I didn't say a word, didn't flinch, didn't ask why, because I already knew. She'd been distant for months, her touch colder, her eyes elsewhere. The perfume she wore wasn't the one I bought. She'd started locking her phone, turning away when she texted. But what told me everything was the silence. You can always tell when love dies. It doesn't scream, it whispers. So I started listening. Late nights at work, lunch receipts that didn't match the office location, a private email account she forgot to log out of, and one photograph, blurred, taken in the reflection of a cafe window. 2 silhouettes, her hand on his chest. I didn't confront her, not yet. Instead, I smiled when she kissed my cheek goodbye each morning. I said I love you like it meant nothing, because I needed her to stay predictable. People in love are careless. People who think they're winning are reckless, and she thought she was winning. The lawyer's office was easy to find. Her name was on every message thread with him. He wasn't just handling her divorce, he was handling himself into her bed. I played my part. Met with him, spoke politely, signed the papers he'd drafted, pretended to misunderstand legal terms just to make him talk longer. He smirked when he spoke to her, thinking I wasn't watching. A hand on her knee under the table, her nervous laugh, my silence. I recorded everything. The night before Christmas, I went to my office. The security footage from our home server, months of it. Every time she told me she was working late, she wasn't. She was here, with him. I didn't sleep, didn't eat, didn't rage. I just watched, again and again, until the pain turned to data, until her betrayal became a pattern I could chart. By dawn, I had everything I needed. So there we were, Christmas morning. She stood before me, pretending it was mercy. He laughed like it was a victory. I took the papers, read them quietly, and signed my name. Ink on paper, clean, precise, detached. Then I smiled, reached into my coat, and placed a small wrapped box on the table. "A gift," I said, sliding it toward her lawyer, "for both of you." He looked confused, unwrapped it slowly. Inside was a flash drive, labeled with one word, retainer. He plugged it into his laptop, clicked play. The room went silent. The screen filled with security footage, him and her. Kisses, laughter, whispers. The timestamp clear. The office logo behind them. Corporate property. His property. Her workplace. Every second of it, evidence of workplace misconduct, adultery, and breach of ethics. Enough to end his career. Enough to stain hers forever. He froze. The blood drained from his face. "You," he started, but the words died. He turned to her, voice trembling. "You need to start begging, now." Her smile collapsed. Her hands shook as she reached for me. "Wait, please." But I was already walking to the door. I didn't need to hear the rest. I didn't need her apology, or his excuses. I had my closure. Outside, the snow was falling. quiet, uninterrupted. I stood there for a moment, watching the flakes melt on my gloves. Funny thing about betrayal, it doesn't destroy you all at once. It kills you slowly, piece by piece, until you stop feeling altogether. And when that happens, when your heart finally goes silent, you just want peace. She thought she took everything from me, but all she did was free me from her illusion. I looked back once, through the window. She was crying. He was shouting. The perfect couple, falling apart. Merry Christmas. I walked away, leaving footprints that the snow quickly covered. Some stories don't need an ending, just an exit. By the time they realized what I'd taken from them, I was already gone, and so was the man they thought they could break. Every lie, every betrayal meets its end here. You've just seen what happens when karma strikes back. If this story hit you hard, like, share, and comment your thoughts below. And don't forget to subscribe, because the next betrayal broadcast is coming soon.